Scream 7 was terrible, is not what I'm going to say. Welcome to Cinema Therapy. If you like horror content, hit that like and follow button. Scream 7 was great. Not like great, but like great. So let's talk about Scream 7. It's been opening weekend. It's been enough time. Everybody's been posting spoilers and shit anyways, so I'm going to post my review. Spoilers ahead. I may spoil something. I'm going to try not to spoil too much. Well, the ending's already out on the internet, so I probably just, whatever. So Scream 7 is currently in movie theaters. Been very hyped. Besides all the drama that's been going around Scream 7. We're not going to get into the drama because honestly, we don't care. Because they made another Scream movie. And as me, as a Scream fan, I am obsessed with this franchise, and there has not been a single bad Scream movie made yet. Don't ignore everyone. See this movie for yourself. The ending is so Scream style. The ending was a little rushed, I think. We could have spanned that out maybe more, like 5-10 more minutes. Maybe twisted the motive a little bit with one of the killers. But other than that, I thought it was good. Although I wish it was just one killer. The one main killer. There was 3 killers in this movie. Yeah. But this movie sees Sydney, and, this is 30 years later. She has a house, and she has a job. She has a husband named Mark. She has a daughter named Tatum. She has 2 other daughters as well, but they're in Denver in this movie. They're in Denver at, I think, Mark's parents' house or something like that. So you don't get to see the other little girls, and they're not traumatized as gonna be as their sister is. The suspense was good. Didn't really get me on the jumpy parts. There was some good, like, Ghostface hiding in the shadows kind of thing going on. And it was really creepy. And it was really kind of cool, actually, because we haven't really seen Ghostface creep in the shadows very much. He's always been out in the open in the light. And that was pretty cool. Ghostface is pretty brutal in this one, although he did feel like a real human behind a mask in this one, besides, like 5 and 6 when they feel like they're invincible. But this one, he got knocked down, he would get back up. He got knocked down, he stumbled to get back up, or he'd stumble around. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. I thought the deaths happened a little quick. I'm sorry to spoil, but McKenna Grace, could we have gotten her for a little bit more time than what she was in the movie? Like, I think she was in the movie more than Anna Camp, but like, she was so beautiful and so amazing, and she just had to die so soon. Like, that was so sad. And then most of them all, go their own way. And they get into this bar that Celeste O'Connor's character owns, the parents. Mindy and Chad are there. Mindy and Chad work for Gail in this one. They are interns. They are all coming from New York or whatever. Mindy goes through the rules that this isn't like a franchise. This isn't a sequel. This isn't a requel. This isn't, a remake. This is someone is obsessed with Sidney Prescott from 1996. and they're stalking Sidney Prescott in this one. So this one's like, yeah, it's weird. But yeah, so that's what she kind of explains it about. And then the part where Gale shows up is fucking phenomenal. Like, you have to be there. I'm not going to give that away. But the part that Gale shows up was fucking amazing. Yes, the rumors are true. There is AI involved in the movie. Of course, you already knew Matthew Lillard was coming back, so I don't know why it's such a shock that Stu popped up on the screen. So it shows that he's alive. But if you go see the movie, you'll see that there's a story behind that. And I liked how they interpreted the story and moved it into the storyline, making it really convincing, that he is alive. So yeah, that was very cool as well. Like I said, the ending was a little rushed, I think. The Ghostface reveal, the first Ghostface reveal was like, what the fuck? Like, that guy? Alright, so I'll spoil it. It was the guy from the sanitarium. He was in one scene. Ethan Embry plays him in the movie. Yeah, the main killer, I'm sorry to spoil, but we need to talk about this. The main killer is Anna Camp, Jessica, which, bitch, I called this shit from the moment that Anna Camp got cast in this movie. I immediately said that she's the killer. Just because of all of her psychotic tendencies and her other roles. Like, I'm like, Anna Camp is going to be the killer. And she fucking was. And it had me convinced there for a minute, because I was like, Anna Camp wouldn't kill her own son. I'm like, so there's no way it's her. And then I was like, wait a minute. I was like, we're already to the end. And I was like, where's Anna Camp been? And I'm just like, it's Anna Camp. And Anna Camp, it was sad. The only thing I didn't like about this movie is Anna Camp was not in the movie as much as she was supposed to be. I think she had maybe like literally like 10 minutes of screen time, like throughout the entire movie. Like, I think maybe even less. But like, she was just in brief scenes here and there. It was kind of like Laurie Metcalf's character in Scream 2, Debbie Salt. She was only in, bits and pieces of the movie as well. So you got to pay attention to the little people around the movie as well. Because, you always think it's going to be one of the main people in the movies. And, sometimes it's, it's that, like, her brother, Roman, he was hardly in the movie at all. And then he ended up being the killer in 3. So you just never know. You never know who the killer is. And yeah, her motive, people don't like her motive, but her motive was simple. She read Sydney's book. It helped her out. She killed her husband. She got away with it. It made her psychotic. Okay? So, like, she worships Sidney Prescott from back then. The final girl. And it hurt her that she wasn't the same person. It was kind of like high school. That you're not the same person that you used to be. So she wanted to take Tatum, kill Sidney in front of Tatum, and start the whole trauma process over again. So it would affect Tatum the same way it did as Sidney. And I want to talk about Tatum a little bit. Her character was really good, but like, I feel that, because like Sidney in the first movie, she was a fighter. Like, she was like a born fighter. Like, and then by, Scream 2, she was just fucking kicking ass. Scream 3, she was fucking like from Linda Hamilton from Terminator. Like, fucking let's go. Scream 4, she kind of let her guard down a little bit. Scream 5, she came in tough as nails. Scream 6, we don't talk about. And then Scream 7, Sidney is still a badass. But her daughter is such a, I don't know, such a wimp, kinda. Like, there was a couple scenes with her, like, being all tough and shit. But, like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't know her character very well yet. But I feel like Tatum could have been tougher like her mother, you know? In the end, the end, she goes with Sydney. Her and Sydney shoot Anna Camp dead. Like, that was, I guess, resolution for it. It's, where she's like, I'm fucking Sydney Prescott's daughter. And the end was a little rocky, but I still gave this movie 5 stars. It's probably not going to be my favorite horror movie of the year, sadly. As of right now, it is. Because there hasn't been very many horror movies out. It's still only March. But yeah, I like this movie. I liked it in the franchise. It's my number 3 Scream movie now, after Scream and Scream 4. Like, I think this is the best that's come along since Scream 4, sadly. And there's a couple cameos in this that I forgot to tell you about. Well, that Stu shows up. Also Roman shows up. He was also cast in the movie. Roman Bridger. And then Scott Foley. And then one that I did not hear that was cast in the movie was Mrs. Loomis. Mrs. Loomis shows up. Laurie Metcalf shows up. So that was pretty cool. And then Dewey, of course. Dewey was announced. So no surprise there. But I think it would have been cooler, like, if they would have brought Jill Roberts back, like Emma Roberts. Because it was like a family movie. And Jill Roberts was part of the family. Scream 4 was a family movie. But yeah, that's it. Go see it. Rush out, go see it. If you like spoilers as much as me, go watch it. If you've seen it, let me know what you think. I know a lot of people hate this movie. I'm going to get a lot of slack for it. But you know what? Don't listen to everybody. Don't listen to all the haters and the critics. They're stupid, even though I'm a critic too. But I'm good. I liked it. I liked it a lot. So yeah. Hit that like and follow button if you like horror content.